welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do an updated makeup inventory. And I actually counted up my inventory, I think on New Year's Day. That's what I have written on my spreadsheet. I'm not sure when I uploaded the video exactly. But I wasn't really going to do this until June or halfway through the year. But since I am going to be, moving right around then, I decided I should just do it now. So I'm not sure if I'll do another one between now and the end of the year / the beginning of next year, but we'll just have to see. So I might, who knows. But I'm going to go through each category and I'll tell you what I have now and what I had at the beginning of January. So for face primers, I have 6, and I used to have 9. So I have made a little dent in there. I am using my last kind of all over face primer, and the rest of them are all like pore filling primers. So I find those take a little bit longer to use up because I just use a little bit kind of right around here, and then sometimes on my forehead or chin if I squirted out too much on my hand. But I'm pretty fine with that. I don't think I'm going to be purchasing any full-size primers anytime soon. I don't find I really need a primer. And I have a couple foil samples. I didn't include any foil samples, by the way, in these counts. So I do have some foil samples, I think of the Smashbox one, so if I have some sort of reason to need a primer like that, I can just pull that one out. So for foundation, I have 7 now, and in January I had 10. So I used up 2 and I decluttered 1. So now I have 5 liquids and 2 powders, and I used to have 8 liquids and 2 powders. So my goal for foundation basically is I would like to have maybe 2 foundations, maybe one high-end and one drugstore, and maybe have them be, one full coverage, one more medium or sheer coverage, or one more dewy and one more matte. But I think I would only really want 2. I don't really want to have so many backups all the time. And I used to only wear powder foundation, so, but I've been playing with my Celebration Foundation Illumination, that's a mouthful, powder, and I just am finding that I prefer liquids to that one at least. So I don't know if I even want a powder. I think in my January video I said I would like 1, but I don't even think that's necessary. Alright, so for bronzers, today I have 6, but in January I had 9. So I have made some progress. I decluttered a bunch of really shimmery bronzers that I just wasn't a fan of, and I did use up 1. I used up my Benefit Hoola Deluxe sample. So I actually think a lot of those, there's only 1 or 2, there's only 2 that aren't in palettes. So I'm really pleased with that because, the palette ones I can't really declutter even if I wanted to, but I do like the ones I have in palettes. So the 2 that I have that aren't in palettes are the Balm's Bahama Mama and Bare Minerals Warmth, and I do want to use up Warmth this year, so then I'll only have 1 kind of single bronzer, and I'm totally fine with that. Okay, for blush I have 37, and in January I had 37, so no change there. I don't think I've gotten any new blushes this year, and I must not have decluttered any. Or no, I think I got a couple new ones, and then I must have decluttered just the same amount that I got rid of, because I know I got one from Miranda, the Peachy Keen blush, so maybe I got rid of 1, I don't remember, but have the same amount, so that is a kind of a problem area for me, but I'm glad that I haven't, increased that number. For highlighter, I had 14 in January, which is crazy, and now I have 10. For powder, I have 6 right now, and in January I had 7, so I used up my e.l.f. HD powder, and right now I'm working on a sample of Be a Bombshell, and I have another small sample, and then I only have 2 full-sized powders, and then 2 of those are in the Hourglass Ambient Lighting palette. I counted the outer 2, Dim Light and Radiant Light, in that count, but those are more finishing powders, and the other ones in this category are like setting powders that are matte, so they're a little bit different. So I mean, ideally I wouldn't mind having, 1 ambient lighting powder and 1 or 2 other powders. I really like loose setting powders, but when I travel I find that isn't really ideal, so I wouldn't mind having 1 pressed one for if I'm going away or something. Right, for eye primer, I have 7, and in January I said I had 6 in my video, but I really had 7. I have an e.l.f. $1 kind of primer that I use for cleanup, and if you don't know this trick, if you put primer on a Q-tip and you mess up your liner or any kind of eyeshadow or something, it will just clean it right up. It's a really great trick. So I bought a $1 primer to kind of use for that purpose because I didn't want to waste my other primers, even though I have more than I could ever use. So once I use that one up for cleanup, I probably will just, delve into one of my other samples instead or just use the one I'm using, but yeah, so I have the same number, but I am panning a small one and I have a full size one that's almost gone too, so hopefully that will be down soon. Alright, so for eyeshadow, I have 10 cream eyeshadows now, and I had 10 in January. I did declutter one, I think, but I also picked up a new one. So it's the same number, but I'm almost done with the one I'm trying to use up, so soon that will be down. For single eyeshadows, I had 7 in January, and now I have 10. I did declutter some, but I did pick up 4 this year. I picked up Mushroom and Pistol from Urban Decay and 2 Ardency N eyeshadows. Alright, so for stick eyeshadows, I have 6 right now, and in January I had 5. And I really need to use those more. I think once I am done with my color tattoo that I'm working on, I'm going to work on one of the sticks that I have. Alright, so for eyeshadow palettes, I have 19, which is still like way too many, but in January I had 21, so the number did go down. But I want to give a little disclaimer. For this category, I counted everything that had more than one eyeshadow. So I don't think I have any duos, but like trios, quads, and up. So I did get rid of one Too Faced palette. I passed it on, I didn't throw it away, but so I did get rid of one bigger one, but then the other ones that I downsized were all kind of smaller. So I did make a dent. I did pick up 2 palettes though this year so far. So 2 big ones, the NARS Dual Intensity and the Laura Mercier, but the number still went down, so whatever, I'm happy with it. For gel liner, I have 4 right now, and in January I had 6. For liquid liner, I have 7 right now, and in January I had 12, so I have made a dent there. And I think I used those all up. Did I use them all up? I don't know. For pencil eyeliners, I have 33 right now, and in January I had 39. So, you know, it's going down slowly but surely, and I'm working on a couple more, but it's going to take a while because a lot of those are black. I do have a lot of colors too though, so I don't really know how many are black, but eventually I would like to have, you know, a good range of colors, but also just one black. For brow products, right now I have 6, and in my January video I said that I had 7, but I really had 8. I forgot to include the backup I have of the e.l.f. Clear Brow Gel, so I did have 8. That one, I used up 1, and then I'm almost done with the one I have now. I also used up my Too Faced Bulletproof Brows, and I used up an Ofra pencil, but I did pick up a couple products. I got another brow gel in my Birchbox. I got a free sample of that IT Cosmetics pencil, so I'm working on those right now, so hopefully that will be down as soon. For mascara, I have 19 right now, and in January I had 23. So the number has gone down. I have used up a bunch. I did even get 1 or 2, I think, this year, but the number's still going down, so I'm totally happy with that. For lip primer, I have 3, and in January I have 3. It's the exact same ones, so I don't really use them that often, so that's probably all I need for pretty much ever. Although I am really curious about the MAC one, but I don't like the NYX one I have. I should probably just declutter it, but I didn't for some reason, so maybe I'll do that the next round. For lip liner, I have 8, and I had 8 in January as well, so there's no change, but I'm really happy with the ones I have now. There's one red one that I'm kind of working on. I have 3 reds. I have one from ColourPop, I have one from MAC, which is more of an orangey red that I bought when I bought the lipstick Lady Danger. But then I have one Revlon red one, and that one I don't really need. I kind of have been using that one every time I use a red lip liner to kind of use it up, but it'll just take for a while to use that up. But I don't think I need any more lip liners because they're not something I wear on a daily basis. Alright, so now for lip gloss. I have 15 lip glosses right now, and in January I had 16. So I think I have probably picked up a couple, but I also decluttered a bunch. So the number went down though, so I'm happy with that. And a lot of those are actually like deluxe samples, so they're pretty small, so they're not full-size lip glosses. I only have a small number of full-size ones. Alright, so this is one that is a pretty dramatic change. So in January, I had 80 lipsticks, and I included liquid lipsticks and regular lipsticks and like lip crayons and all those types of products together. So now I have a total of 62, so I got rid of 18, and I did pick up some new ones this year, but you know, I made a big dent. So I didn't break it down in my last video, but I did for this one. So I have 7 liquid lipsticks and I have 55 lipsticks. But I have a note, oh, I should have changed this. So I noticed that in my lipstick kind of category, I had my Lolly Tint, my Benetint, and my Balm Staniac. And I have been keeping all those products in my lip drawer, but I don't really like them as lip products. I think I'm going to try to use them as cheek products. So I might kind of move those up to the blush. So just, I guess, to update that, I'm going to move those 3 to blush. So I guess to go back and correct my earlier number, my blush was 37. It didn't change from January, but now I'm going to count it as 40 because I'm going to start using those products as face products instead of lip products. So I didn't actually get any more blushes, I'm just kind of recategorizing those products. My total for lipsticks is 59, and then for not liquid ones will be 52. And I have no idea why those were not only in the lipstick category, but not even the liquid, because they're like not lipsticks at all. So I don't know why they were in there, but now they're going to be moved to the blush. So overall, I'm really pleased with how my numbers are looking. Every single category stayed the same or went down. The only category that went up was eyeshadow sticks, and that was just went up by 1, and it was a gift. So I'm not upset about that. So I wasn't planning on doing this inventory, like I said, this soon. I was going to just do, one at the beginning of the year, one in the middle, and one at the end. But I'm not sure if I'll do another one now that I've kind of done it a third of the way into the year. So I might do another one around August, and then one at the end of the year, but we'll see. We'll see what I'm up to in my new internship. So thanks so much for watching. Let me know if you have done an inventory update recently, and I would love to check it out. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!